Good morning, this is your AI host, Jay. I'm here with the automatically generated, Journato, morning headlines on April 28, 2023. Mississippi jailbreak. Latest, fugitive captured on run as hunt continues for remaining escapees. The Independent, Mississippi, one inmate found dead after 4 escape from jail. Metro.co.uk, manhunt as 4 criminals break out of prison with one gunning down church pastor. The Mirror, second Mississippi jail escapee found, arrested near Houston. The Independent, one Mississippi escapee caught on video in Houston area. Ukraine war, partisan attack kills police chief in Russian-occupied Melitopol. Russia-Ukraine war at a glance, what we know on day 429 of the invasion. The Guardian, Russia-Ukraine war, list of key events, day 429. Al Jazeera English, Ukraine, a path to peace with parallel counter-offensive preparations, DW News. DW News, why Ukraine has just 6 months to win the war for the West, Professor Tim Willesee. The Scotsman, Ukraine's next offensive, how to define success and failure. Scientists discover the real meaning of a selfie, and why we all take them. Spain bans decades-long tradition of dwarf bullfighting. Gough Island, worker sought for one of world's remotest places. Tucker Carlson News, live, right-wing rival Newsmax sees ratings spike after Fox News fires star host. The Independent, Tucker Carlson breaks silence after abrupt departure from Fox News. The Guardian, Joy Reid, will Fox stick with brand of white supremacist and Kremlin talking points post-Carlson? MSNBC, Fox ratings tumble in Tucker Carlson's slot after his firing. The Independent, as one door opens for Biden, another shuts on Carlson, podcast. Gun-toting, prayer-reciting protesters throng Jerusalem to back judicial overhaul. The Guardian, thousands rally in support of Israel's divisive judicial overhaul. Al Jazeera English, supporters of Israel's judicial overhaul rally in Jerusalem. The Independent, in show of force, 200,000 urge Gov not to abandon overhaul amid compromise talks. The Times of Israel, thousands of Israelis rally in favor of Netanyahu's judicial reforms. Sudan crisis, 3 ways the conflict could play out. BBC, renewed airstrikes hit Sudan capital as clock ticks down on truce. France 24 English. France 24 English, pitched battle to the death, who has the edge in Sudan's bloody conflict. Financial Times, how Egypt lost Sudan. Middle East Eye, Sudan, gunfire and explosions reported in capital despite ceasefire. Jack Teixeira, Pentagon leaks suspect discussed murder and assassination van, say prosecutors. Sky News, Jack Teixeira, suspected leaker made threats and researched shootings, US says. BBC, prosecutors accuse guardsman in intelligence leak of history of violence and threats. PBS NewsHour, Jack Teixeira wanted to kill tons of people and had Russian army pendants on bedroom wall. Emmett Till accuser Carolyn Brant dies at 88. BBC, Emmett Till, woman whose accusation led to lynching of black teenager dies aged 88. Sky News, US woman whose accusation led to Emmett Till murder dies. Al Jazeera English, Carolyn Brant Donham, at center of Emmett Till death, dies. Jean Carroll shuts down combative questioning by Trump lawyer. He raped me, whether I screamed or not. The Independent, Donald Trump raped me, accuser Jean Carroll tells New York court. Sky News, don't listen to Trump. Many rape victims don't scream, and most never file reports. Mariupol before and after, updated Google Maps reveal destruction in Ukraine city. The Guardian, Google updates satellite images to show devastation of Mariupol. Evening Standard, after the siege. Medusa, before and after photos of Mariupol theater reveal charred remains, in Google Earth update. The Irish Times, new Google Maps images show destruction in Ukraine, Al Jazeera newsfeed. Sudan, warring military factions agree ceasefire extension as Foreign Secretary urges Britons to leave. Sky News, inside the UK's chaotic Sudan evacuation, you'd hope they would have a better plan. The Times, British commander of Sudan evacuation says operation is fast-moving and dangerous. Forces Network, Sudan evacuees reunite with families at Stansted Airport. Evening Standard, Sudan, now is the time for British nationals to move, urges Foreign Secretary. Malign actors could hypercharge Sudan conflict, say ex-envoys. The Guardian, the West has gifted Putin a sinister new victory. The Telegraph, Sudan, questions about Wagner Group involvement as another African country falls prey to Russian mercenaries. The Conversation Indonesia, opinion, how Putin's cat's paw sunk into Sudan. CNN, the shadow of Russia hangs over the hornet's nest of Sudan. Sudan crisis, ceasefire extended but fighting continues. BBC, humanitarian fears as a 3-day ceasefire in Sudan set to expire. Al Jazeera English, Sudan, calls to abide by ceasefire as evacuations continue. BBC News. BBC News, The Guardian view on Sudan ceasefire, the fear is what may follow. The Guardian, joint statement on extension of ceasefire in Sudan. Russia-Ukraine war live, deaths reported in Dnipro and Uman amid wave of Russian strikes. This was all for the news. Thanks for listening. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.